Are you thinking about moving to East County, San Diego, but you're not sure what area of East County is going to be the best fit for you and your family and your lifestyle? Well, stick around because I'm going to jump into my computer and bring you along. We're going to pull up a Google Maps and I'm going to give you the lay of the land and go through all the different towns in East County and share with you the best neighborhoods to live and raise your family here in East County, San Diego. And we're going to get after it right now. All right, let's jump into my computer here. I've got my Google Maps app of San Diego, and this is what we're looking at here is Central San Diego. So as you can see, this is all the way to the left of your screen is the beach, La Jolla down to PB and Point Loma down here. And as we head west in this video, I'm going to walk you through East County, San Diego, which is where I moved. I spent the first 20 years here in the beach communities. And when we got married and had kids, we moved to Bay Park, and then we bought in Claremont because that was more affordable. And after the pandemic in 2020, being locked up in our houses, well, we didn't stay locked up, but the kids were home. We were home 24/7. That 1,900 square foot home on a 6,000 square foot lot was not covering it. I was yearning for a house with a pool and 2,500 square feet, something with a home office. Each kid has their own bedrooms. I wanted an extra bathroom, wanted a pool, and I wanted land. And I wanted to get out of California. I was one of those people. I wanted to get out. I was sick of it. But we loved California. So the next best thing my husband said was, I will move to East County. We'll move to Alpine. So I'm going to take you through what East County is made up of. And we have made the move. It's been a little bit of a transition, not living close to the coast and to the city and having access to everything just 10, 15 minutes away, but the trade-off has been totally worth it. So East County, cursor here, the 15 freeway runs north and south. So everything east of the 15 is considered East County all the way till you see this green over here. That's all countryside, mountains, and that's the border of East County on the other end. So to the left, we start with Allied Gardens, San Carlos, La Mesa being the main city here. So La Mesa is your first city that's in East County. It's the west, it's the furthest west. And I would say it's an amazing town to consider. It's got a cute little downtown with amazing restaurants and shops and coffee houses. And, you know, it has all the luxuries that like the city has, like great gyms and yoga studios. It has really nice areas. It has more affordable starter home areas. The starter home in La Mesa is about $750,000, $800,000. It's going to be, you know, it's going to be a small house. It's going to be like an 800-900 square foot home. And prices go all the way up to close to $2 million. The nicer the neighborhood, there's some areas that have views close to Lake Murray here. So La Mesa is a great option. It's also very close to the beach because you take this 8 freeway right here and you're at the beach in 15 minutes. You can be downtown at the zoo in 10, 15 minutes and in North Park. So you're super close to city center, but you're still in the burbs. So you have more space, less congestion, less touristy. So it's a really great alternative to living over in Claremont area, but you get more for your money and you're just a little bit far enough away. Next, we're going to go west and I'm going to talk about Mount Helix area and Casa de Oro. So Mount Helix is one of the most affluent areas of East County. It's a mountain, literally Mount Helix, and it has starter homes start at about $1 million and they go all the way up to $5 million. They have beautiful views. Mount Helix reminds me a lot of Los Feliz and Silver Lake in Los Angeles and some of the areas in the Hollywood Hills because the homes are so eclectic. You'll have a small mid-century modern next to a massive mansion, next to a ranch home, next to, you know, and it's eclectic. It's very artsy in my opinion, because it's in a mountain, built over a mountain, you have amazing views depending on what direction your home is facing. Some homes can see all the way to the ocean and Coronado Island. Others look out to the countryside. So it's a really great area. If you're looking for something more exclusive and bougie, if you will, definitely check out Mount Helix. It is somewhere, if I had a couple $1 million, to spend on a house and I wanted something a little bit more exclusive, I would be looking at Mount Helix for sure. Again, you're just off the 8 freeway, close to downtown, Balboa Park, the airport. Everything's about 15-20 minutes away. Next, we're going to head over to El Cajon. El Cajon is pretty massive and sprawls, kind of weaves in and out of East County, kind of like a octopus in a way. So we start here. We've got Los Fletcher Hills there. It's part of Mount Helix, also Rancho San Diego. And then it goes here through the rural area in there. So that is like all of El Cajon. It's massive. So there's a lot of communities within El Cajon. Some of my favorites are here is Rancho San Diego. This is, I would say, a newer community compared to the rest of El Cajon. The homes here were built in the 80s and 90s, where a lot of El Cajon, downtown El Cajon was built in the 50s and 60s. So you're going to see older homes, kind of more rundown neighborhoods here in the middle. Everything kind of near the freeway is a little bit rougher and sketchier. But as you get away from the freeway, Rancho San Diego is beautiful. There's, as you can see, there's a couple of golf courses here, country clubs. It's on the foothills of Mount Helix. There's amazing new shopping centers. They're clean. What I love about Rancho is that it feels clean and new. There's an amazing YMCA. My kids go to the Y here. So it's great for families, and it's surrounded by mountains, and it's beautiful. And then you go to the other side of downtown El Cajon, and over here you've got Fletcher Hills. Is another great community in El Cajon. It's completely on the opposite side. This is about 25 minutes apart from each other. But I love Fletcher Hills in that it is a well-kept community. The homes have amazing views, and properties start at around 1.2 million. And again, a really great community for families. And this area is Granite Hills. This is a lot of ranch style homes and large properties on half-acre to an acre lots. There's not a lot to do in this neighborhood. This is all really just family living. So again, if you're looking to do anything, you're going to jump on the freeway, you're going to head over here to the city. This is all residential, strip malls, family-friendly living. All right, I just readjusted my map, and what we're looking at, we were over here in El Cajon, and when you go north of El Cajon, we're in Lakeside, and Lakeside is rural. There are definitely some apartments and condos, but there's a lot of rural areas, ranch areas. There's actually a rodeo in Lakeside. I've never been myself, but there's a rodeo. So this is kind of like, super country. This is, if you want country and you want to get away from the city and you don't want to be in the burbs, you're looking at Lakeside. Lakeside's also very affordable. You're going to get a lot more for your money here. But surprisingly enough, there's an area of brand new tract homes that are being built right off the 8 freeway that I've actually done some showings, and it's a cute little neighborhood. The homes the homes were built between the last 10 years. So there is some development going on here, probably because there isn't a lot of land to develop in San Diego. So they're starting to develop out in Lakeside. So there's that. So if you're looking for affordability, but a newer construction, definitely check out Lakeside. You are pretty far from everything, but you are getting a lot for your money. All right, now we're going to talk about Alpine. I saved the best for last. Alpine is my favorite community of all of East County. It's far, far east. It definitely feels like you've left California and you're somewhere else. I don't know where. I don't know if it reminds me of Texas or what Tennessee would be like, but it is country. It is a mountain town. It only has one main road that runs through it. There's no chain. There's not a lot of chains in there. There's only one big shopping center that's in Albertsons that I know that this town fought. They didn't want any chains in there. They didn't want a Carl's Jr. in there. So there's only a couple of chain restaurants, and the rest are all mom and pop shops. There is the bougie side of Alpine. There's a gated community here, and next to it is an old ranch area with huge ranch properties. The properties in the original Alpine were a minimum of 2 acres, so you get a lot of land here. A lot of Alpine was developed in the 90s. So you do have some homes that were built in the 60s and 70s, but there was a lot of build going on in the 90s and 2000s. And then you have Victoria here. There's a development here. It's an HOA community, Crown Hills. It's where we lived. It's amazing. You can get in there for about $850,000. And it's an HOA community of single family homes, but there's like a pool, tennis court. So it's a great place to start. And then if you're looking for more land, obviously this is the gated bougie area, and it's referred to as the ranch, the new ranch. And this is the old ranch. The old ranch is not gated. This area has a community lake for boating. It has horse stalls, the whole 9 bit. And then over here is very developed. It is called Deer Creek. And this is where you're going to have a neighborhood with homes it's on flat land. And there's a community of about 150 homes ranging from 1,900 square feet to 3,000 square feet, all built in the late 90s and 2000s. And this is a really great community too, with the elementary school right here. So the main freeway the only freeway running to Alpine is the 8. So if you took the 8 all the way to the beach, it used to take us about 30 minutes. So there you have it. That is the rundown on East County. You have everything from the rural areas. You can see this is all just the mountains. This is all mountainside. You have country and ranches over here. And then you've got city suburbs, which is Santee, La Mesa, and Rancho. And then you have Mount Helix, which is the affluent part of East County. So there you have it. I hope that was helpful, giving you the lay of the land of East County. There's a handful of cities here, each of them having their own flavor, everything from the suburbs to rural, country, and everything in between. If you want to talk more about what areas of East County would make most sense for you and your family, give me a call or shoot me a text, or let's just jump on a Zoom and talk about what is the best fit for you and your family.